Hi, welcome to Christine's Corner. I'm Grandma Christine. I'm going to read you some children's books. You may have seen these before if you watch my show every week, but I'm going to read them to you again. The first one is Bug Soup. From the creative mind of Vince Cleghorn. Bug Soup, what's in your lunchbox? You ever seen bugs, creepy crawler, different kinds of bugs? It's like this one, this fly, or a grasshopper, and I'm not sure which. Illustrated by Vince Cleghorn and Andrew Bissarb, colored by Uri Bell. I hope I'm pronouncing your names correctly. The publisher is by Puppy Dogs and Ice Cream, Inc. For info, it's info@puppysmiles.org. What soups do these animals eat? What do you think? We have a dog and a monkey, and a giraffe and a fox and an elephant. As you read this book, look at each soup's ingredients and guess which animal eats that pot of soup. Then turn the page to get the answer. Have fun. This is Mrs. Hoop. Meet Mrs. Hoop. She makes the soups for all the animals at her local zoo. Today, Mrs. Hoop was asked to make a whole bunch of different soups, but on her way to the zoo, she lost her soup list. Oh no. Now Mrs. Hoop doesn't know which animals the soups are for. Can you help Mrs. Hoop by working out the clues? Who at the zoo eats bug soup? His home is made from silk. He has 8 long legs for climbing walls. He catches his dinner in his silky web. This bug soup is for, can you guess it? And I turn the page. Spider. The spider eats bug soup. I don't like spiders. Do you like spiders? If you do, well, that's good for you. Who at the zoo eats fish soup? She washes her face with her paws. She purrs when she's happy. She makes a meow sound when she's hungry. Maybe that gave it away. This fish soup is for cat. The cat eats fish soup. You got a cat at home? Maybe a dog? Or maybe a fish? Who at the zoo eats lizard soup? She flies across the moonlight sky. She can twist her head around to face backwards. She makes a hooting or a twit-too sound. This lizard soup is for, yes, owl. Owl eats lizard soup. Who at the zoo eats leaf soup? She picks fresh leaves from the highest branches. She has a very long neck. She is the tallest animal in the world. This leaf soup is for, yes, the giraffe eats leaf soup. Yummy. Who at the zoo eats egg soup? He has a long and scaly body. He slithers along the forest floor or the desert sand. He hisses and sometimes rattles when he is surprised. I bet you know. This egg soup is for, yes, the snake. The snake eats egg soup. Who at the zoo eats bone soup? He rolls on his back when he's playing. He wags his tail when he's happy. He sometimes barks at strangers. Bark at strangers. This bone soup is for, yes, the dog. The dog eats bone soup. Do you eat bone soup? Maybe if it was chicken in it, right? Who at the zoo eats twig soup? He rolls in the sticky mud to keep cool. He trumpets loudly when he's surprised. Woo! He lifts heavy objects with his long gray trunk. Yes, this twig soup is for the elephant. The elephant eats twig soup. Who at the zoo eats mollusk soup? He has giant tusks for climbing out of the water. His mustache helps him search the seabed for food. He claps loudly with his flippers. This mollusk soup is for the walrus eats mollusk soup. If you didn't know what's mollusk, 'cause I didn't, they have a picture of squid in here, and octopus, and crab, and all kinds of fish and lobster. Mollusk. Who at the zoo eats carrot soup? She hops around green meadow with her friends. Her long ears stand up when she listens. She has a soft, white, fluffy tail. Yes, the carrot soup is for the rabbit. It's the big, long, tall ears and fluffy tail. Who at the zoo eats scorpion soup? Ooh, not me. He makes his home in the hot desert. He lives in underground tunnels called burrows. He stands up on his hind legs when keeping guard. This scorpion soup is for meerkat. The meerkat eats scorpion soup. I never seen a meerkat. Maybe you could look that up and you can get more information. Who at the zoo eats banana soup? That sounds good, banana soup. He has feet that look like hands. He can hang from a branch by his tail. He chatters as he swings from tree to tree. This banana soup is for the monkey. The monkey is banana soup. Yay! Who at the zoo eats chicken soup? I don't know about the zoo, but I love chicken soup. You do too? It's good for if you're sick too. Her home is an underground den. She catches food for her little cubs. Her warm fur is orange or red. This chicken soup is for the fox. The fox eats chicken soup. Now, I didn't know that. Did you? Who at the zoo eats tomato soup? Another favorite of mine. With grilled cheese. That would be good. Who at the zoo eats tomato soup? She makes lots of different soups. She lost her soup list and didn't know what to do. You helped her match the animals with their soup. This tomato soup is for Mrs. Hoop. Mrs. Hoop eats tomato soup. Yeah. And she would like to thank you for being so very helpful. Thank you. She says, thank you. I say thank you too. Wasn't that fun? I have other books here to read too. And this one is, I am kind. Right now, I am kind. Illustrated by Glus Basic. Written by Dr. Daniela Owen. We're saying thank you, nice shirt, thanks, are you okay? These are all nice. Dr. Daniela Owen is the author, is a psychologist in the SF Bay Area who brings to life healthy mind concepts and strategies for children everywhere. For more about the author, please check out DrDanielaOwen.com. It's published by Puppy Dogs and Ice Cream Inc. They make a lot of books. Sometimes we just want to think about ourselves. Is this true? You want to think about yourself too, huh? We want what we want. We want to do what we want to do, and we don't want to think about other people. Here's their family. But we live in a world with lots of other people. See, lots of other people. Many of us have families at home. You have a family at home? Family is anybody you call your family that's in your home. Classmates and teachers in our schools. So you have trouble turning the pages. And friends in our neighborhoods, towns, and cities. See? It's important to be aware of any kind. It's important to be aware of and kind to all of these other people. When we pay attention to other people, it helps us to be more aware of our own actions. And our actions are important because they can affect others. See, say thank you. Someone opened the door for them. There are a few simple ways to be mindful of our actions and to be good, kind citizens in our communities, whether it's in our homes, in our neighborhoods, or in our schools. The first way to be kind is to look around you and be aware of other people wherever you go. When you notice who's around you, you can see whether you need to change your actions based on those other people. Here's this person that's in a wheelchair, and his friends are around to help him. You know somebody who's in a wheelchair? A second way to be kind is to ask people if they need any help. You say, how can I help? Like his mom is baking a cake, I'm assuming. Maybe your mom or maybe your dad makes cake. Or cookies. Wouldn't that be good? Even though you may prefer to do something else, after a short time you will find joy in helping others. Contributing makes us feel more valuable as people. And the people we help will really appreciate it. See, she's saying thank you. She's giving a big hug. A third way to be kind is to show people you care through random acts of kindness. When we think about people in our community and do kind things for them, Even if they didn't ask us to, we feel connected to them. You have friends, right? Try looking around you and seeing if there are any kind things that you can do, like putting toys away, giving a thoughtful gift, or taking care of a pet. You have a pet? Sometimes it can take extra time and effort to notice what's happening around us and to do something helpful. But practicing this is worth it because caring for those in our communities turns us into kind people. See, all saying, have a nice day. For people in your neighborhood, you say, have a nice day. So remind yourself, right now, I am kind. Right now, you say, I am kind. Right. Wasn't that a good book? I've got to take a sip of water. It was a biggie. This is Reverie, created by April and Jackson Jones. I believe in me. Do you believe in you? I believe in me. I believe in you. This is copyrighted by Puppy Dogs and Ice Cream, who's published. I just got to find the author. It's taking a little bit of time, huh? Sorry. And it's created by April and Jackson Jones. Reverie, I believe in me. Reverie was a small unicorn. Her mane and coat were so fair she had a big dream to fulfill. As for how, she did not care. This is the unicorn. I didn't show you in the beginning, huh? And these are all the different things that she likes to do. Her little hooves worked really hard, baking up a storm. She set up shop, threw sprinkles on, her pastries still all warm. Doobity, the fox, walked up and noticed all her glee. What's all this? He asked, perplexed. It's just too much for me. Here's the fox. I'm setting up my bakery shop, Reverie exclaimed. A unicorn? The fox inquired. Is this some sort of game? Who ever heard of such a thing, unicorns making sweets? There's many others who've done the same, and they all have you beat. Reverie, once hearing this, began to sit and think. Her heart and dreams were much too big for her to let them sink. There are so many other things that I still have yet to try. Saying this, she set to work with hair coloring and dye. Her little hooves worked their magic. With hair she would poof and preen. When Jealousy the bird flew in, eyes narrowed at the scene. What's this? Jealousy squawked in ear. You could tell she was not pleased. It's my salon, Reverie replied, looking quite uneasy. A salon? Scoffed Jealousy, in utter disbelief. Give up this foolish flight of fancy. It will only cause you grief. Aw, poor unicorn. Reverie Reverie thought freshly of more talents she possessed, for with creativity she was greatly blessed. She's doing a lot with already, isn't she? A dance studio, Reverie thought. Her new idea seemed sound, twirling in her sparkly tutu with every single bound. It was loads of fun for all until Quams the rabbit hopped in the room. He looked at her with widened eyes, his expression that of doom. "This is an accident waiting to happen." His voice sounded austere. "I would not tippy-tap around like that, for you could fall down in here." Oh my, poor Reverie. She tries so many things. Another idea came to Reverie as she lay in bed that night. Maybe I don't need a storefront. I just need to write. Her little hooves went cloppity-click on her trusty old typewriter. Ideas began to flow to her, and the future looked much brighter. She sent her book her way to see who it would please. "Rejection," the pig wrote a snooty review. "This book not worth a sneeze. Give up writing now, I say. You are not the literary sort. No one would buy a book like this or offer their support." That was not nice. So Reverie again decided to try out something new. She had to keep on trying. Anything would do. She opened up a garden shop, potting plants and watering seeds. Her flowers would bloom so brightly, and their beauty made her pleased. Intimidation, the bear stomped in and growled at her endeavor. "Anyone can plant a seed. You really aren't that clever. Give up," he scorned. "Give me your shop, for I can make it succeed. Go get a job like a normal creature, for that is all you need." No one believes in unicorns to Reverie, it was clear. She got a job, worked day and night, and worked for about a year. Her little hooves typed in data. A cubicle is where she stayed. The sparkle left her tired eyes and her countenance dismayed. Discontent, the sprite leaned in. "Reverie, why are you so sad? If working here is not what you love, then do what makes you glad. I've tried so very hard to make my dreams reality, but no matter what it was I did, no one would believe in me." Discontent gave out a sigh and tugged her cotton candy mane. "Believe in yourself, dear Reverie, for you have so much to gain." "You gave up too soon, my precious friend, believing others' lies. If you work hard and believe in yourself, any dreams can be realized." Reverie's eyes lit up again with sparkle and delight. She leapt up on her office desk. "Thank you, friend. You're right. I forgot the most important thing. In my efforts to achieve, I let self-doubt tell me what to do when I just needed to believe." Reverie reopened her bakery. She sold out of stock each day. Her sweets were so unique and yummy, people lined up outside to pay. See? Her hair salon gained such renown from everyone that she made pretty. It quickly became the most popular place to get your hair done in the city. Never give up, believe in yourself. Her little hooves did tippity-tap as she danced around the twirl. She taught so many others, too. She became known around the world. She tuned her little hoofs around and wrote that novel from before, and this time people noticed it and begged her to write more. Her plant shop grew such special flowers. They sparkled just like her. No one could grow flowers like these. It was hers that they preferred. Reverie, when asked to speak, taught others to believe, and with hard work and diligence and dream, you can achieve. The end. See, you gotta believe in yourself. I believe in you. Tune in next week to Christine's Corner. I hope you enjoyed Grandma's reading.